Hey there, Olivia. Well, what we saw this morning from a meteorologist's perspective is borderline haunting, okay? When you look at the radar here, you expect this to be rain. That's actually the smoke plume that was coming out of the fire in Gatlinburg. And as you look off right here, you see that smoke heading up into Sevierville. And we use something called a correlation coefficient right here in the blue. That's indicating the smoke. That's indicating drops that are not rain, but in the red, that is the rain. So that was at about 12:30 this morning. Things have gotten better, but this is where things get scary. On the east side of Gatlinburg, the last temperature reading was 118 degrees with a south-southwest wind of 43 miles per hour. So the wind's really fueling what happened overnight and into this morning. And even though most of the damage has happened in that time frame, Olivia, this is going to be an impact that lasts for many, many weeks to come. As you're just waking up this morning, be prepared to help our neighbors off to the south.
It's wild, and meteorologist Chris Michaels joins us now from the Weather Center. Chris, we're talking about some of the drought leading up to this. How did these fires get so big so fast, and how that contribute? And
you know, Olivia, I think you just worded it perfectly in that this was unprecedented. Yes, we've been in a drought. We've been in a very serious drought, but you still don't expect this kind of stuff to happen. Let's check out the numbers here, okay? Tri-Cities, this is the second driest year out of 78. Knoxville, the 8th driest year out of 106. And Chattanooga, the single driest year out of the last 78. So yeah, we are in a very serious drought in the southern Appalachians. In fact, the most serious since 2008. So the rain that we get now is a step in the right direction. And unfortunately for folks in Sevier County, this rain came just a little bit too late, as the damage has already been done in parts of the area. But by the time all is said and done between this morning and the second wave that Dave was alluding to, we'll see about 2 inches, maybe a few more, or maybe a few tenths more than that as you go into Sevier County. So fingers crossed that we can get that, but unfortunately, Olivia, like we've been talking about. Thunderstorm warning has now been issued for northern Wise County. This includes the area of Pound, and also, even though you're not technically in the warning in Dickinson County, you should be in a safe shelter. This warning goes until 8:30 this evening, and you can see why. This is a really healthy storm, a lot of lightning, torrential rain, and even some hail, especially around Pound, Clintwood, Clinchco, Birchleaf, Nora, and then eventually this storm is going to take aim at areas like Van Sant and Davenport. That's going to happen within the next half hour here. Storm with a lot of red right there, indicating some heavy rain, and in the next 45 minutes to an hour, we'll start to take aim at places like Big A Mountain and Honaker. So if you are in those areas, you need to make sure you're in a safe shelter, away from windows and in a central part of your house. In the meantime, a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for northern Wise County until 8:30 this evening. Now back to regular programming. Healthy storm now moving through southeast Kentucky, and again, that northern edge really showing its strength because of how tall it is. And as I step out a little bit here, you can see that this storm is topping out at about 30 to 40,000 feet. So a very tall storm usually means that we've got some cold air in it, some lightning, maybe some hail. So a tall storm like that is not going to get interrupted by the mountains. I'm going to move into southwest Virginia. So areas like Norton, you could see this within the next half hour. Areas like Jonesville, Rose Hill, you're going to see that as well within the next, I'd say, 20 to 25 minutes. So a good idea to stay inside.